Remember these? Kevin Garnett had a fair share of signature shoes throughout the years, partnering with 4 different companies during his career. This shoe, his third signature with Adidas, featured one of the wilder designs with full-length Adidas A-cubed cushioning. Let's take a look. Hey all, what is up? Reese here. I've got a brand new sneaker video to bring you. This is actually the second video in my Remember These series. What we're looking at today is the adidas Garnett 3 in the All-Star colorway. The colors listed on the box are Running White, University Red, and Collegiate Royal. And this silhouette first debuted back in 2005 with this particular colorway releasing around the All-Star game, which was in February of 2006. The original retail price for this shoe was $150. Now, as we're going through this video, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this silhouette. Do you remember this shoe from back in the day? And then also just what your thoughts are on it now. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And finally, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. This is Kevin Garnett's third signature shoe with Adidas, although it's not actually his third signature shoe overall. He worked with a lot of different brands during his career, starting out actually with Nike before moving to And One, and then Adidas, and then finally Anta. This is probably my favorite of the different Garnett shoes that have been released, mostly because this is the only Garnett shoe that I ever had growing up. I actually had a pair of these in a different colorway and actually in the low top version for basketball back in 7th grade, but I just remember how much I love this shoe. I actually really wanted the high top version in the Timberwolves colorway. There was a pair that was basically all white on the upper with blue accents and then like blue for the midsole and outsole setup, and they didn't have those in my size, so I ended up getting a low top pair in white, red, and black, even though my school colors were blue and yellow. Like, that was how much I wanted these shoes. I can easily say if this colorway had been released at the time, I definitely would have wanted to get these. This is my favorite colorway of the Garnett 3. I just really like, it's fairly simple in terms of colorway. The shoe itself, design-wise, is not simple, but it still has enough pop thanks to those red and blue hits. Now, I've talked about it a lot before, but especially when I was growing up, when I was first getting into shoes, the things that I was really interested in were Nike Shox and then the Adidas equivalent with their A-cubed or later Bounce technology. There was something really visually appealing about it for me. I thought it was really kind of unique and really kind of cool, and so I was drawn to both. I kind of always saw A-cubed as kind of Adidas's version of Nike Shox, and Nike actually felt the same way, because in 2006, specifically in February of 2006, so right around when these were released, Nike actually sued Adidas over infringing on their Nike Shox technology with Adidas's A-cube technology. One of the shoes they actually cited in that lawsuit was the new Kevin Garnett shoe, so it was actually this shoe. I couldn't find whatever happened with that lawsuit. I just thought that was kind of an interesting note. Now, this definitely is a very kind of unique sneaker style. It's got a lot going on. The upper actually features stars laser etched in. Of course, that makes sense given that this is the All-Star pair. Some of the other colorways had different kind of unique things going on with the upper. I remember the pair that I had actually had KG, so it's just his initials kind of over and over and over. So there was just line after line of this, and it was actually embossed on the upper, so like dirt would get caught in there. I didn't actually love that upper, but I really did enjoy the shoe. So I'm happy to have these now. With all that said, we'll dive into a close-up view and take a look at the colors, materials, and everything going on with this sneaker. We'll kick things off with a quick look at the original box. It's not in perfect shape, but it is cool still to have this. It's pretty basic, black with some white accents. You can see the Adidas logo right there. 3 stripes kind of running around the side. And then over here, we can take a quick peek at the box tag. Getting into the shoe itself, there is so much to go over here. There are a ton of interesting design details. There are a ton of callouts to Garnett, both through his name and number and a couple other things. So we'll get right into it. The upper is a white leather, and then the interesting feature there are all of the stars that are laser etched in, again paying tribute to the fact that this is an all-star colorway. You can see you got big stars, little stars, stars inside of stars, everything going on there. It's really on the entire upper. You can see it back here towards the heel as well. And there are also some panels of a smooth leather. You've got that forming this mud guard, and then coming up kind of through the middle of the toe box. You got 21 right there. It's a blue background with red lettering. This is a 3M section, so it'll be reflective if you take a picture with the flash. You've got more smooth leather forming kind of the eyelet section up here, and then also a bit more right here at the heel. The 3 stripes logo right there, or the actual 3 stripes, I guess. You've got red on the outside 2 stripes in 3M, and then a blue synthetic leather for the middle stripe. Same thing on the medial side. There's not really a heel cut, but you do have kind of this lateral support coming up on either side. You can see it's a blue section within these kind of like white little bits in there. On the lateral side, you've got Garnett's signature right there in red. Nothing on the other side. And then at the heel, you've got a 1. The other shoe has a 2, so 21. Again, Garnett's number. For the tongue down right here, you've got just a little strip of chrome material, and then you've got a white mesh tongue, white laces. Up here, you've got a leather section with Garnett's silhouette in blue. Up at the top, you've got the A cubed logo, another section of 3M material right there with the blue. Over here on the side, you've got at your top eyelid, you've got this chrome material with the Adidas logo right there. On the other side, you have the same thing, and then there's also this Garnett patch. Taking a look at the inside of the shoe now, you've got this blue neoprene material right at the heel, and then this almost like fuzzy fabric forming the sock liner. The insole is red with blue Adidas logo, with a blue Adidas logo down there on the bottom. And then the inside of the tongue is this interesting kind of like slick, shiny red fabric. And then right at the top, you've got text that says "To Malik." This is a tribute to a former Timberwolves teammate, Malik Sealy. He wore number 2 when he played for the Timberwolves, and he tragically passed away back in 2000. He was actually driving home from a birthday party for Kevin, and he was hit and killed by a drunk driver, so it's cool to see that tribute coming right there. Taking a look at the midsole now, you've got that A cubed, or what was later known as Bounce technology right there. You basically got these different pods that will kind of compress and then provide some good spring back. It's a very firm cushioning setup, especially compared to some of the different technologies we're used to today, but it's actually not terribly uncomfortable. I just wouldn't also say that it's super comfortable. You've got these kind of middle 5 pods done up in red. Here at the front, you've got blue, and then it also forms a little bit of lateral support right there. And then you've also got blue right here at the heel for kind of these semicircular cubes that kind of form in a different way just to provide that heel support that you need. Taking a look at the outsole now, you've got a lot going on here as well. Nothing new given the entire design of this shoe. You've got KG's initials over and over and over in this white section, also up in here. Up at the top, you've got kind of like a really stretched out herringbone traction pattern. There's a K on this shoe, which means there's a G on the other shoe. More of that herringbone right here in blue. There's a little window right there where you can see an A cubed logo. Coming down a little further, you've got the silhouette of Garnett again, this time in red. And finally, you've got your Adidas logo right there in red on more of this blue kind of stretched herringbone. That'll about wrap it up for the review. There was a lot going on with this shoe, and I tried to hit on everything. If you haven't already, I'd love to hear your comments down below. This definitely is not a shoe for everyone. I'm sure some people don't like it, but I just would love to hear your thoughts on it. With all that said, though, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.